Well, the Delhi government claims that the scheme on doorstep ration delivery will benefit 72 lakh people in the national capital. But the scheme has the centre and the state government in Delhi locking horns. Today's been a day of big political fights, claims and counters, and the face-off continues on the show tonight. Here's how the story is playing out.
A political fight has erupted between the AAP government and the central government over the doorstep ration delivery scheme. In a bid to avoid super spreading at ration stores, the Delhi government introduced a doorstep ration delivery scheme under the existing National Food Security Act of 2013. AAP government on Saturday released a statement informing that the Delhi Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal has rejected the implementation of the scheme, citing that the centre is yet to approve the scheme. Now, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal claimed that the state government has sought approval from the centre 5 times.
कानूनन हमें दिल्ली में ये स्कीम लागू करने के लिए केंद्र सरकार की कोई अप्रूवल लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। कानूनन इस स्कीम को लागू करने के लिए राज्य सरकार पूरी तरह से सक्षम है, लेकिन हम केंद्र सरकार के साथ किसी तरह का कोई विवाद नहीं चाहते थे, इसलिए हमने एक बार नहीं 5 बार आपका अप्रूवल लिया है सर।
The BJP claims that the Delhi government is disrupting a national scheme by introducing the Ghar Ghar Ration Yojana.
ये जो नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट है, यह एक राष्ट्रीय स्कीम है, यह एक नेशनल स्कीम है। ये पूरे राष्ट्र में, पूरे भारतवर्ष में एक यूनिफॉर्म स्कीम के अंतर्गत काम करती है, यूनिफॉर्मिटी के साथ काम करती है, चाहे वो दिल्ली हो, चाहे वो उड़ीसा हो, चाहे वो बंगाल हो, चाहे वो कोई भी राज्य हो, हर राज्य में यूनिफॉर्मली काम करती है और कोई भी राज्य इसको डिसरप्ट नहीं कर सकता है। कोई भी राज्य का ये अधिकार नहीं है कि नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट को बंद कर दे और अपने तरीके से उसी स्कीम में से स्कीम निकाले।
While Kejriwal alleged that the BJP is siding with the ration mafia, the BJP hit back, saying that the ration scheme has provisions of overcharging citizens.
इस राशन माफिया के तार बहुत ऊपर तक हैं सर। 75 साल में आज तक कोई सरकार इस माफिया को खत्म करने की हिम्मत नहीं कर पाई। दिल्ली में पहली बार एक सरकार आई है जिसने ये हिम्मत दिखाई है। अगर ये घर घर राशन व्यवस्था लागू हो जाती ना सर, ये राशन माफिया खत्म हो जाता। पर देखिए ये राशन माफिया कितना ताकतवर निकला। दिल्ली में ये योजना अगले हफ्ते से लागू होने वाली थी और 1 हफ्ता पहले इन्होंने इसको खारिज करवा दिया।
उसमें एक प्रावधान है कि आप ये जो राशन है, जो आप फेयर प्राइस शॉप में पाते हैं, उस राशन को दिल्ली के कुछ एजेंसीज उठा लेंगे और जैसे कि गेहूं है उसको आटा बनाया जाएगा और जैसे चावल है उसकी सफाई की जाएगी और इसके लिए कुछ एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज दिल्ली की सरकार लगाएगी। देखिए, नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट में कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज के विषय में नहीं बताया गया है कि कोई एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज कोई भी राज्य लगा सकती है। जो केंद्र के नियम है उन्हीं केंद्र के नियम के मुताबिक चलना पड़ेगा। एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज कोई लगा नहीं सकता है।
Amid these claims and counterclaims, the implementation of the scheme boils down to its constitutionality. Now, whether the Delhi government knocks the legal door or not is something only time will tell. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Sood and Reena Gupta, they're joining us on the show. Let's go cross straight to them for a straight one-on-one face-off. I'm sorry about that. There's a little bit of a disturbance there. Ashish Sood. Now, last we checked, we were reporting on how we were told also that if this scheme is as per norms, if asked to follow the law, we were told that the LG hadn't rejected Kejriwal's ration scheme and was simply asked to follow the law. In that case, what went wrong is my question. And secondly, if you had to avail such a scheme, I'm just saying, if you look at how it helps people, what is wrong with the scheme? I'd like you to tell viewers what is wrong in the scheme, and then you can, ask your questions to Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party, who's also on the show, and she will respond to you.
Look, there is nothing wrong in the scheme. There are many states who are doing this kind of activity. Even the Delhi government had visited Haryana to study how they are doing it. They had visited Andhra Pradesh to understand how they are doing it. And even the Odisha government is following these kind of schemes. In fact, in the National Food Security Act itself, there is a provision. There is a provision to deliver the ration at the doorstep. There is a letter. This is the letter. This is a letter dated 21st March 2018. I'll read 2 lines of it. Home delivery of ration to beneficiaries who experience difficulty in getting food grains from fair price shops due to old age and physical disability, etc. Such eligible households who are unable to commute to fair price shops can get the food grains delivered and distributed through the fair price dealers. So why this government is not making the fair price shop dealers implement this provision? What is the hinge with Kejriwal government to ensure that these fair price shop dealers deliver the ration to the doorstep? As Mr. Kejriwal in your opening PCs of his, he was saying that people will come together. It is a pandemic time and all other things. In fact, this is a deflection tactic. They are running an event management company, not a government. They keep on changing the goalpost. There was a time when they were shouting about the scarcity of oxygen, when they were caught by the Delhi High Court of siphoning the oxygen to other states. And when the audit was asked to be done, they changed the goalpost to हमारी vaccine, बच्चों की vaccine विदेशों में क्यों भेज दी? People are well aware. When that didn't sync up, they have come out with a new issue to deflect the attention of the people from their failures. If they were to implement this scheme, they should have come up with a perfect scheme like other states are doing. Why Odisha is not facing a problem? Why Odisha is not facing a problem? Delhi largely has a population who lives in a rented apartment, rented room of one room or 2 rooms. They are the people who avail the ration. They change the house.
Can I comment now, Niranjan?
Just a second. I'll take 10 seconds. They change their house when they get a cheaper room. What is the provision in their policy that the ration will go to a real beneficiary? There is no provision. If they were so concerned about the ration mafia, why did they oppose EPO's implementation in 2018, which was a technique which was used even in Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, in the far-flung areas of Kashmir also. They oppose that. They are unable to make a single ration card in 7 years. In the last lockdown, there was so many people were given coupons. Even today they are given coupons. They are deflecting from the real issues. They have not made a ration card. When the people were given some coupons in the last lockdown, they could have, in the last 6 to 8 months, they could have issued them the ration card if they were so against the mafia. In fact, they are the people who want to deflect the attention from the real issues of Delhi. People in Delhi have taken their kith and kin to the remote areas in the NCR, to Alwar, to Alwar,
you want to let her respond now?
Jamnagar. So they are trying to deflect the issues.
No, you had a fairly long opening statement. Let her respond now. Reena Gupta, is it a case of repackaging? Are you repackaging it?
So, Niranjan, this scheme has been under the works since 2018. And, this is not me saying this. You read any report of Niti Aayog Planning Commission in the last few decades, everybody has said that if you have to tackle poverty in this country, You have to reform the public distribution system. But be it Congress, be it BJP, none of them had the courage to do something like this because all of them have been in hands and gloves with the ration mafia. Point number one. Point number two, today in the press conference, Mr. Samit Mahatra says that there is a court case going on. Who has gone to court? The ration mafia of Delhi. The shop owners have gone to court. They went to court asking for a stay on this scheme. But the Honorable High Court of Delhi did not give them a stay because even the Honorable High Court of Delhi agreed with the way the scheme has been planned. Point number one. Point number two. When the union government gave its affidavit to the Delhi High Court, why did it not register its objections to the scheme in the Delhi High Court? Why did it wait till today when everything had been planned and the scheme was going to be implemented from Monday? I'll tell you why. Because neither do they want to do anything nor they want anybody else to do anything. Give me one logic against the whole delivery of ration, Niranjan. When people like you and me in this time of pandemic, we all want everything to be delivered at home. Why should the poor be standing in crowded places waiting for their ration? And you know, the ration does not belong to Bharatiya Janata Party or to Aam Aadmi Party. This ration comes from the taxpayers' money. So, you know, what is this attitude of Bharatiya Janata Party? You know, ये हमारा राशन है, ये किसी का राशन नहीं है, ये देश का राशन है, जो देश के लोगों को दिया जा रहा है. Or, you know, somebody like Mr. Kejriwal has worked on the issue of ration for 20 years now. He understands, even before he became the chief minister, he knows what are the issues with the ration scheme in the country. And that is the reason why, you know, we spent so much time in designing this whole scheme. So I am yet to hear logical arguments against home delivery of ration for the poor people of Delhi. And you know what is really laughable is that in their BJP's manifesto for Tamil Nadu, they had actually promised a similar scheme that if they come to power in Tamil Nadu, they will implement a scheme like this. And I don't think the Bharatiya Janata Party has actually read the National Food Security Act, because if you read the Act, the allocation is done by the Union of India, whereas the distribution of the ration, the responsibility for the distribution of the ration is with the state government. And state government of Delhi is well within its rights to design a scheme like that. You know, you want the credit? Okay, we will name it after Modi ji. That was one of their biggest objections to the scheme, that you cannot name it after Mukhyamantri of Delhi. Don't make it Mukhyamantri Delivery Yojana. We will name it after Modi ji. We will go
Show me any document where it was raised by the central government. Show me any document. Yes.
Absolutely.
Show me a document.
It was raised.
No.
It was raised.
Just listen to me. Just listen to me.
Okay, one second.
TV.
We can have a decent debate.
This is a public domain.
No, we can have a decent debate. Okay,
in the last communication. In
no,
the
one second,
last
Ashish.
communication, the central government
Ashish and Reena Gupta.
that you cannot have. Niranjan, let me complete my last point. In the last communication, the central
Niranjan ji, I
government
want to come in, please.
Jaldi.
you cannot have Mukhyamantri in the scheme.
Wait, let her complete a point first.
We don't want the credit. We said, fine, we don't want the credit. The scheme is now a nameless scheme. There is no name to the scheme. It is just home delivery of ration to the people of Delhi who need this ration. So why is the BJP government opposing this scheme?
Yeah.
The only reason is that they are hands in gloves with the ration mafia, and that I cannot think of any other logical argument,
Please,
whether it's a legal argument or any other argument against this scheme.
I have to intervene now, please.
Okay. One second. Before you come in, Ashish, I'll give you exactly 1 second. Hold on. Listen, don't get too technical. I'll tell you why. Because there's a debate being watched not just in India but around the world. Let me tell you, a lot of Indian viewers watch it from wherever they are around the world. Okay, so let's come to the brass tacks. Now, let me ask you the brass tacks question, and I'll give you about 60 seconds to respond because I have another debate lined up. In 60 seconds, Mr. Sood, why don't you tell me, are you wary that Arvind Kejriwal will repackage an existing scheme and then win credit for it for trying to do something that helps the people. I'll tell you why. Because the allegation also has been against your party and your government that you followed some of the UPA schemes, but you may have done a better job of it, right? Now, is it a question of doing well and then stealing credit for it? 60 seconds and then I'll give her 60 seconds
it is
as well.
not a matter of, Niranjan, this is not a matter of credit. Kejriwal did not implement Ayushman Bharat Yojana in Delhi. Why did he implement this? Did Modi ji wanted credit of implementing the Ayushman Bharat Yojana in the city? No. This is a problem with the Aam Aadmi Party's model of governance. They are running an event management company. They come out with the half-baked ideas. You just tell me, you know the demography of Delhi. There is a large population living in one room, a small room, and they change their rooms when they get a cheaper room. It is very difficult to get your address changed. What to talk about the address change? In last 7 years, not even a single new ration card has been made in Delhi. What to talk about the change in address? Who will get the ration for the changed address? The ration cards are not integrated with Aadhaar card.
Okay, I'm going to have. Okay, you've passed your 60 seconds now. In fact, you've spoken for 120 seconds. Now I have to move on to my next debate. Mr. Sood, last 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. Nothing.
No, I should get the last 10 seconds now, Niranjan.
And you believe me, when
no, I'll give you your time, Reena. Reena, I'll give you your time. Reena, I'll give you your time.
If they want to implement it, if they are against corruption, why did they stop the using of EPOS machine in 2018? And Ms. Leena was talking about Kejriwal has worked for so many years. Here is the cabinet note. They had gone and studied the reports of Haryana, the state, how these things are done in Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, and it is already been implemented in
Okay,
Odisha.
I'm going to Reena Gupta. Reena
State.
Gupta, your 90 seconds starts now. Reena Gupta, your 90 seconds starts now. Reena Gupta, your 90 seconds starts now.
Niranjan, I don't know what to respond. I don't think the BJP spokesperson has spoken to each other because some of them are saying the scheme actually should be allowed and then they're saying that you've copied from Haryana. Yes, sir, we copy from everywhere. Wherever we find something which is worth copying. That is how things are designed. That you learn from the best. But the central government or Ashish ji, Ashish ji, you have let me speak. Niranjan, Niranjan, I did not interrupt.
Ashish, don't heckle her. I have another debate. This is not done. No, this is not done. This is not done, Ashish ji. This is not done. I have another debate. I have guests waiting. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. I have guests waiting. Please. Thanks. Reena.
So, we said you want credit, like on the vaccination certificate, everywhere there's Modi's photograph. We'll give you credit. Even the scheme you want us to rename it. But why are you penalizing the poor people of Delhi? The scheme has been sitting with you for approval for so long. Anytime we do something like this for the people of Delhi, the central government, all it does is it creates hurdles for us. Be it Mohalla Clinic, be it TV, be it anything. For everything, they will create a new hurdle.
Okay.
They don't have any legal backup for it, but something or the other they'll come up with.
Okay, it's a story that will continue.
Everybody is watching you.
Another scheme, another face of Reena Gupta and Ashish Sood. I've run out of time. I'm sorry, I've run out of time. Ashish ji, this is not done. Ashish ji, this is not done. Mr. Ashish Sood, this is really not done because, I gave you equal time and heckling is not done. I have to move on to my other debate though. Thank you, Ashish Sood and Reena Gupta for joining us.